What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Cuts Entertainment Report podcast. And today, we have a really special guest in the building. Listen, you haven't seen this man in a while, but he's around. This man gave you hits from in the early 90s, songs like Pancake, Father and Son, Girls on Consignment, Shuffle and Deal, and so much more. You know we have in the building today? We have APACHE Scratchy in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
Well, praise God and live, you know. God, that's everything there right now. Blessings.
Thank you so very much for coming through the podcast today.
Only you could have drawn me out.
All right. You know what I mean? It's just one of those it's just one of those things where timing is everything.
See?
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we take it from there. All right, on this program here, we like to go right from beginning to right where we are right now. So my first question for you is this. Where did you grow up in Jamaica, and what attracted you to music in the first place?
My early childhood is in the parish of St. Mary.
Okay.
Early childhood, St. Mary. Been to Highgate Primary School, then to St. Mary High School, then spending 2 years at St. Mary High School. Then I transferred to Calabar High School. Attraction to music now. I think this is an inborn thing, you know.
Yeah.
Because I love this thing so much from the beginning, from school days. So I think that's what it is.
From back then.
Like, yeah. You know what I mean?
What was some of the earliest musical things that you remember? Either hearing a song, an artist, a song. What was some of your earliest musical things that you remember?
Okay. My earliest thing is that Brigadier Jerry, Nicodemus. Those are my idol. Before I get this, Nicodemus is the man that named the Apache, but I know you go down the line. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. But Brigadier is an artist that I used to DJ Brigadier lyrics, you know, to become perfect in what my craft.
Okay.
You know, because he was one of the artists that I look up to. How he talks, what comes from his mouth. And then Demos is the man that have the melody. I don't think nobody can ride with him like Nicodemus.
That cool and deadly swag.
Seeing, yeah. See him so.
Okay, so it's Briggy and Nicodemus. All right, so then now you're in school. You said you're liking music and stuff. You were imitating Brigadier Jerry in school at this time here?
Actually, to a point. To a point. But before that, we were making all type of putting lyrics together, like making nice dance.
Back then. And what was your first actual musical moment? Like either did you go to a studio, you started out on a song? What were some of the first things that you started doing?
Sound system.
What song was that there?
The first sound, I actually hold a mic on. It was a song named Sir Lee's Hi-Fi. Yeah, you know. But the owner for that son named Delroy, he didn't see the talent because he was more like into, he has this friend by the name of Nicodemus that he come from Waterhouse. You know, it was bigger man for I. But he think he was a DJ because he used to sound like Hugh Brown.
Got you.
But he has no lyrics. It's just a Hugh Brown thing. So while around Surly's sound system, like I couldn't even get the mic, but the thing is that Surly younger brother, was my friend, my brethren. So he used to string up the sound. I'm right there. Cause my thing is that, you know, when the sound stringing up, guys, it's a big sound. In the evening part, I'm right there. True, he's my brethren. But as I said, the owner for the sound never really see that talent.
And this is in St. Mary this time?
Yeah, in St. Mary at that time. Early out.
What year were we speaking about here?
Man, that is a long time ago. Like we're talking about like what? 13, 14 years right there. So that's a long time. I'm still at school.
Okay, but you were just passing through, you were liking what you're seeing, but you didn't really get a chance to get the mic at that time. There.
I was around it because the brother, the owner brother was my friend. He was a younger kid. And he used to learn to string up the sound. So wherever the sound got to play, the sound usually play in a club, mostly on a weekend. So whenever he goes there early enough to string up the sound, I was right there. You're there 2 hours, 3 hours playing, because they playing testing and all these things, right?
So you're getting the vibe there. All right, so then you're around there hanging out for a bit. So did you move on to another song and get the mic, or you started getting the mic at that song there?
I get the mic at that song there for a while. And then, actually, I think it's blessing because the first few times people started hearing me, people started to gravitate and say, hey, because I have a voice that the first time, it just capture people.
Yeah.
Before I even move on to anything. People were saying, wish you that. You know? And then he realized, his brother started to tell him, say, hey, we have to have this kid here. You know? And we don't have the bag of lyrics neither, no whole heap of lyrics or nothing. It's just, I have a voice. And it seems like at that time, the voice that I have fit the microphone. Because even the artist that he brought from town, Nicodemus, my voice, I'm a little youth and my voice is more powerful, more clean and more everything at that time. So it was, they were looking at the voice. They were listening to the voice at that time.
All right. And what were some of your next movements on that song there where you started to actually get into your groove at this time here? Were you writing more lyrics? What was your movements there?
Actually, you know, I didn't go far on that song, you know, because as I said, that song was a era song that plays in that club. That club named Zarak. It's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Zarak Club. That's where they play. So I used to get the time and go there. And from that time when they heard my voice, I get a chance now to be on the mic. But when Nika used to be around, because Nika, he was friends with Black Huru. He bring Black Huru on the sound too.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how he was. As I said, it sound like Hugh Brown. So you know he have a... Yeah, at one point he bring Black Row on the sound. Michael Rose and the whole group. The original. Ducky Simpson.
To come sing on the sound.
Sing on the sound.
That's big there.
You know? But that was my training ground for a while. But the thing is that now my voice captured people. At that point, not far from, there's a place named Robbins Bay on the seaside. There was a dread by the name of Barry. You know, he bring that sound that he has from Canada too.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a sound named Black Lion.
Yes.
He bring that sound to Robbins Bay, and hearing me there, because I have friends as a little youth, a lot of friends that gravitate to me. You have one by bar now named Patrick, say, hey, Patrick was a good friend of Barry. So Barry, he used to have that bike. So Patrick said, yo, we'll go Robbins Bay up on the beach. And carry him around there. Because I was training on Surly, you know. But not doing anything like dances or anything, just the club. And around, news spread around that little circle.
And what was your name at that time there?
Scratchy. I have a scratch a long time, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. I get a few things hard to the scratch before the Apache, you know. When we get there.
All right, we're gonna in the journey. We're gonna discover all of that there.
And Scratchy, that name was given to me by this guy. I think he died now. From a karate show. You remember karate show that used to come when you see all this karate thing? There was a joker, but a serious joker. He said things in joke, and he do it seriously.
Yes, I think I know exactly who you're.
That's how I got the name. Because say, yo, I'm humorous, but at the same time, I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? So that Scratchy thing stick with me for. That name will stick from school days.
From school days, okay.
Right
so you're on the training grounds. You have your name here. What were your next movements now to actually start to solidify?
And Black Lion now. When I went to Black Lion now, Patrick bring me around to Black Lion and see because that was a bigger sound now. You know what I mean? You start to have the echo chamber, your voice sound. The same thing when Barry heard me. Barry have to look again and say, hey, the voice started to capture them at all times. So Barry said to think that we're going to want him on the sound, you know. Because when we go there, there's two DJ, one named Java Culture, and I don't quite remember right now what the next one named. But Lance Carpal is the selector. And when he heard me, he started inquiring and said, hey, It's a crew we start out, you know. We don't like it upon this, but I'm young. You understand? But me love the business too, because I remember some I tell us I really use Brigadier and thing and Nicodemus, so I develop a style. You know what I mean? So even sounding that way, because I start to DJ like Briggy, you know. But the voice. Yeah, man, I could DJ Brigadier lyrics, man, a few lyrics.
Yeah.
Straight. So from Black Lion now, Black Lion start to go out there and I start to go a few dances, right? And Barry was really interested to say, yo, I look at youth about it, you know. At that time, I didn't have my own lyrics neither, but because I listen a lot of cassette now, I listen, use piece of Brigadier, piece of Rankin Trevor, piece of Demos, and I put together. And now some mash up the place with it too. You know? So while playing now, he plays at, Black Lion plays at a place named Exchange. Yeah. And that night I meet up Slim Brown. That's President Brown.
Yeah.
And another DJ named Professor Frisky. All right? Young days. You know? So at that time now, when I hear Slim Brown sound like you, Brown. You know? And people are saying, yo, this man sound like Super Cat and this man sound like Slim Brown. So Barry think him up, but it never work out. Because Barry Jerry was a man now in my travel. And, you know, sometimes some man say talent and take it for granted. When you try capture these two youths and say grill them, it didn't work. You know? So during that time I backed off of Black Lion sound. Because he went away to Canada, and then the sound was playing and mismanagement. You don't even know what's going on and what's going on. So I come out. What used to happen now? I have some friends that died now too. You call them bad boy at that time. Any sound, the big sound started to come to St. Mary now. All the big sound. Yeah. And what happened now, I have to DJ on the big sound no matter what.
What were some of the big sounds that came through at that time there?
Like Virgo, Emperor Fate, this way again now. No, I didn't DJ Terrifying at that time when it came. Yeah, Inner City at that 1.2. Because Stone have come after a verse. And you have Tipper Tone.
Yeah. So this is early 80s.
Early, yeah, man. Before, it's like before I started recording. I have a name before I started recording. People start to hear about me in the dancehall. Like, I was a dancehall DJ.
And just as Scratchy this time here.
No, when I move up now, it was Principal Scratchy.
Principal Scratchy.
Yes.
Okay. But you still don't have a home song at this time here now?
Not yet. No home sound yet. I was DJing, making my name, and every sound that come to my ear, the big sound them, or the artist them, I get the blind to DJ because of my friends. No matter what, I have to get the mic. And when I get the mic, the place boss. When I look at 2 lyrics or 3 lyrics. So I get a bigger forward than the home artists, and those are big artists. So I started to get a friendship with the big artists.
So because you're the area DJ,
yes,
and every time they come to St. Mary, it was first Scratchy and then Principal Scratchy that they keep hearing.
No, I get the Principal one night.
How did you get it?
All right. That name come by again. Well, I tell you. When I get the name Principal, Charles Chaplin just named Principal to, you know. And then another principal from Mobile named Principal Jagrandi.
Yes.
Right? All right. As a young little artist then, my name started to go around. And I start to move around from one sound to one sound. Like, that's not stable. Anyway, the sound I'm playing right when I look at here from... Because the area consists of Port Maria, Rockabessa, and going down to Watcherias. So there was a few sound that heard about me now. Right? So I went to a sound named, you have King Jammys. I think that guy has some cousin of Jammys or something, so him call him said King Jamix.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was playing all the dubplate from Jammys. All we can, just Jammys music he play. Right? And I went to, he heard me one night DJ and say, hey, come check him. So I check him. And that's only Professor Frisky. Slim Brown was on it too. Right? But the name was coming on, Professor, Governor, all type of name was coming on, right? Yeah,
yes.
Colonel.
Teacher.
Yeah. In that dance, he was saying to me, say, hey, principal. He was keep on calling me principal. What am I as a principal? Then we come back to I get the principal thing and the same thing, people. Because cassette at that time going around. So I said, we just work with the principal thing, principal scratching.
Yeah.
Right? But then now, after start DJing Jamix, I DJ Jamix for a while now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who else was on Jam Mix at this time here now?
Slim Brown. Professor Frisky. Those were the two artists that was Stable and King Jamix. Jamix, not Jamis.
Yeah.
Right? Ted the selector now, he rate me, he might tell him brother, because I'm brother for the song, so man, we have to have this artist on the song. We have to. My voice have something to do with all of them. Right? So I DJ Jamix for a while, and we develop a thing. Because you some of the time I run the Slim Brown. Run the Slim Brown from Blackland, run the Slim Brown from... I'm going to reach Jack Ruby yet. You understand? Yeah. So while DJing Jamix now, me and him now, we can have a good friendship. You know? I start to get more into the music thing, so that's every weekend now. Me have sound for DJ, the small sound, Tyrant, them all them could sound that run the area. Hear about me, so me have the privilege of DJ them. But one night now, with the principal, you have a sound from Greenwich Farm named Echo Vibration.
Yes.
Right? Echo Vibration come to play at Highgate, All-Age School. I never forgot that. Right? Because I was around some people that you can't say no. If me want the mic, me have to get the mic. No matter if it's a dance, mash up and done.
Yeah.
That's what was happening, right? And then it's not that you force somebody that's not good. I'm dangerous, you know what I mean?
But you're the area artist, so a lot of times the out-of-town song might not know.
Right,
So then they have to get a request.
So, this is where it started begin. Echo Vibration come to playing Highgate All-Age School, right? Echo Vibration is from Greenwich Farm. That's one of Michigan, Smiley, Philip Fraser, Sammy Dredd, Little Hugh Brown, Little Raymond, Peter Rankin, General Lucky, and Mr. Who again was there. There's a lot of artists come like the whole Greenwich Farm move.
Yeah, big names at this too.
Yes. And they played in the schoolroom. I never forgot that. It was hell to get the mic. Because there was so much. Right? Anyway, because that's how sound system was in the days. It's DJ thing. It's not like what go on now. You have to sing as a DJ. Right? And it's going on for a long time, around the sound for a time. And because some young still do. Mic a pass. So at the time, I step back at the mic now, reach me. You know, when I want to get too aggressive, like, cause it's the man them sound too, you know? That's how we usually look at it. Yo, I feel them sound.
Yeah.
So now, we have a brethren by the name of Poche. Big up yourself, Poche. He was the MP son of, can call him Terence Gillett son, right? So, a big name. So, eventually he was in the dance behind him. Because when they want to go a dance, a backside and all these things, you know.
Okay, he's a big man in the area.
Right. So he said at the same time, no, he was saying, he was start to talk to the owner for the sound, which he didn't even know, just because I'm big in the area. I talk to the sound owner, Dexter. Right? And at the same time, he come around there. Not knowing what I'm talking about and thing. I say, yo. And I say, yo, you hold the mic yet? I say, no, I'm not going to go fit now. But it was the owner of the sound, Dexter. I say, is a DJ? I say, yeah, man, in bud. So I go back around the sound. When you have time to talk to Dexter. I go back around the sound now and mic around. And it was Peter Rankin. So rest in peace. Yeah. Because even General Lucky was a door, like. And Peter Rankin, the mic was passing. And Peter Rankin, like him say, he didn't even know my name or nothing. He just say, how would I say you would like something like that? I don't quite remember what him say. But he just call him by my name or anything. Give her the mic. You know, it's rhythm and give me the mic, man.
Which one?
Shankai Shek. Because that's the rhythm where they bore up. Trouble.
Peter Rankin pass you the mic.
Yeah, Peter Rankin give me the mic. And it's Trouble, the owner for the sound, Dexter. Come on and say, yeah, I want upon the sound. Right there and then say, I want upon the sound. Can I have a whole heap artists, right? Some are established and some are just coming. The one that come is like Little U Brown and Little Raymond and what I'm saying, I want upon the sound. Just like that, the man said, I want upon the sound.
But keep in mind, this song is from town.
Yeah.
And you're still in St. Mary.
At that time. Yeah. So, what happened now? I started DJ song because that song started to play all about a country. Yeah? So I go, not all the dances them, but most of the dance I'm like when they play a Ochi, you play a Jack Rubelin and a Problem. So my name start to establish.
And this is still as Professor Scratchy.
No, Principal.
Time. Principal Scratchy.
Yeah, yeah, as Principal. So my name start to, cause I'm amongst the big guns, you know, cause a lot of big artists start come now and start to measure them. 1 lyrics, 2 lyrics, I know of my name. So, coincidentally, after a couple months, Echo Vibration leave town. Dexter come by a place called St. Mary in Stewart Town, going down to Wochi, right on the highway, and bring the sound there.
So
Problem.
now this is close to your area again.
Problem, because he called me now and said, hey, I want you to be a stable DJ on my sound. Listen this, because he has a HQ now, you know, where the place that he bought is a HQ, right? When he started to play every Sunday night at that place, roadblock there, because all the artists from town coming down still, right? Now this is what happened. I become a stable DJ in Echo Vibration, right? One night, here comes Keeble. Keeble, you know who's Keeble? Nicodemus. This is Keeble Rankin. You never knew Nicodemus at that time. No.
That wasn't his name originally.
No.
Yeah.
Keeble. Right? Come to Vibration, sounding like Demos. The Dexter said, Dexter was recruiting now because they're a different place now. So, Dexter, Dr. Demos, I don't know if but he started to come a few dances there, right? And we still have the Principal. Yeah, start mash up dance, and so Vibration now start to go around the island. Vibration was playing actually every night.
And this is with you, Keeble. He didn't change his name to Junior Demus yet.
Yeah, it comes after, like a couple months after.
Got you.
Yeah, but it was Keeble, right? And going down to Junior Demus. So it wasn't a long time before Junior Demus pop on, right? And we started to play everywhere now. So I get more. I'm getting more training now, more practice. I become firm. I become an artist. So I talk from 8 o'clock till 8 o'clock. That's how firm I get in the business. I have a whole lot of lyrics now. Now, before I reached there, it was all teamwork. The selector for the sound was Soji.
Engineer Soji,
Anthony Hamilton. Yeah. I go and tell people, Love Soundman will say Echo Vibration is that I use the sound to go around, you know. When it comes to dub plate and special, you know. You understand? So Soji was engineer for the selector for the sound.
That's crazy.
So they started to get some terrible tune to play. And then now I start to have some selection that belongs to me. You know, anytime I hear that, it's me. You have to call me on the mic. That's how we start to do the thing now. Because you're the sound now, you know. Right? So you have me, you have Junior Demus, then here comes Rapper Robert.
Love the song.
Rapper Robert is there too. Rapper Robert is there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have another DJ that sound like you run by the name of Jabos.
Okay, not familiar with him though.
Yeah. He sounds like it, but after a while he started to play the sound. When Soldier, he trained to play the sound. But listen this now. I become such a bad DJ now as Principal. bad DJ. Even Charlie Chaplin was like because at that point I wasn't a Clash artist, you know, but I went back because me loaded. Me train and become loaded now.
Now you have your own lyrics. Yeah, doing your stuff.
A lot of artists now from the city star here about this artist, yeah, Scratchy. Same term. My name started to ring. And at that time I didn't even record a song yet, nothing but studio. No. But I was on the sound system getting bad. Bad. And I developed that now that it become a trade now. It's like 24/7 now, adapt me and deal with it. You know? But before that now, I gone in town now. Because I went to school in town.
Okay,
that
so
time.
I got you. Yes. So were you still dealing with echo vibration when you went to town also? Yeah. So you would come back and forth.
Back and forth.
But the funny thing was, look how it's so funny. Echo vibration is originally from town, and they came, and then you were originally from country, because and then you went to town.
Yes.
Crazy. Yeah.
But it was dangerous, man, because while DJing echo vibration, I've developed my skills so perfect with lyrics now. That artists is afraid of me too. So you know, as the big engineer start to bring artists from town now. On the sound, as guests. Right? As I said, you have certain selection that how we do it on echo vibration, there's certain selection they're gonna play. And whenever you hear that, the DJ and the mic have to call me.
They know already.
They know already, like Johnny Dollar. I was the master of a Johnny Dollar, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. May I get to that, make you know. You understand? All right. Soji, bring Welton Irie. Listen this. Big up myself, Welton, but the world have to know this globally. Bring Welton Irie. Welton Irie was a more advanced DJ because he was there from Lone Ranger days and all those days, and Ringo. Right? No, and bring him on the sound. But he was DJing slackness. But it still work. Cause they have a blend on the sound now. It's a blend on the sound now. Right? But the way how me a chop, he is a big artist. He come like him below my belt. Seriously. Yeah, because certain selection and me run the whole of that. No. I have a lyrics now to make you know this, you never know this. Welton Irie first #1 song and only #1 song. He pirated from me. Army Life. Army Life was my song.
What did you say to me, boy?
Yeah, man. If you don't believe me, ask Bourbantan, Peter Metro. Ask Soji. Because Soji was the one that recorded the song to a Channel 1. So let me repeat this again. Welton Irie, #1 song, and only #1 song was my song, word for word. He didn't even change nothing. Seriously speaking.
So I guess when he came around Echo Vibration that night there, he
was there with us for a while.
Oh, so okay, yeah, so he was more. I see what you're saying.
He was on the sound as the slackness DJ and me the cultural DJ. So we have, you know, he pirate the song and it caused a thing, but we just let it go. Come here, youth them time at all, we never even know about.
And did you get into the studio yet at this time here? You still didn't get in?
No.
But he was already a bigger artist.
Yes, a bigger artist. He was on Gemini and Virgo and Established. Right? And he come to Vibration as a crew. We were a crew. At that time, Nicodemus take himself to start to go towards. Yeah. Yeah, you know that. He take my song word for word. He didn't change nothing. The only thing he changed, Private Welton Irie. That's that. So, for proof, you can check in with Bourbantan, check in with Peter Metro, because Metro even do a version. And he and Peter Metro was going at it, and Metro I tell him, say, hey, I scratch a song, no, we sang. Because, at that time, man. So, people, that would be my first #1 song at that time if I did record. But I didn't reach recording stage yet. I was just chopping on sound system and dancer. Yeah.
Well, and when he recorded this song, he was still on Echo Vibration, or he had left the song this time?
Yeah, he recorded the song and then left. And then it caused a little thing because I was trying to, I come sometime on Echo and don't come sometime because it was through Soldier was the selector and Soldier was the engineer and Soldier record the song knowing that is my song. We don't even know. It is kind of vibe. But it's a good thing and a blessing that I hold it down because you have youths around me was saying, hey, this and that and that and that and that. You know. But Jah work in a different way. We let go after that and still a chap.
Yeah.
Cause even when I record the song and the song become number one and out there, I reach the dance hall when I'm there and chop it and me get the bigger forward.
So both you guys are
Because people know it was my song. Yeah. But we just let that go on and go on and go on because too much lyrics in that flow too. You know?
All right, so then this eruption here happens on Echo Vibration.
Yeah.
Did you leave? You said he left at this time here.
Yeah, he left at the time.
Okay, and did you continue on the song at this time here?
Sometimes. Sometimes. Because I started to get work out there now. I started DJ Jack Ruby, Studio 54.
Hold on.
Yeah.
How did you get to Jack Ruby?
Actually, Jack was hearing about me too. Because Stuart Town and Ochoas was close. And Echo Vibration was there. Echo playing Jack Ruby hard. Yeah. You know. So I wasn't stable on Jack Ruby, but I DJ Jack Ruby a few times with Slim Brown them and you know.
Do you remember some of the
Culture.
nights you actually DJed on? A big night that you remember DJing on Jack Ruby song?
Yeah, man, at Portmore School, man, with Bobby Culture and Papa Richie, Slim Brown, Nigga Mikey. Nigga Mikey was coming there too, yeah. And a few times in Jack Ruby Yard, because Jack Ruby Yard become a yard where it's like a HQ one at a time, you know, you know, and a few times there. Yeah. I think I do a dance in Mobile with Jack one time. I don't quite remember. But it's a few dances on Jack Ruby.
And these are still, you still didn't get to the studio to record at this time here yet. So you're still DJing sound. Okay, so Jack Ruby, what other song you said you freelanced on?
Studio 54.
That was with Wani? Played 54?
No. Studio 54 was it was Gene Sound and the guy that used to control what other football team in Mobe. That's only I play on Carmel Beach. Right? But hear this. Talking about Studio 54. Echo Vibration and Studio 54 clash.
Okay, so then my question is, what song were you on? That's
that night when I went to Mobe, Echo Vibration I went on. Because guess what now? You Brown, Papa Richie, a DJ by the name of Danny Tread. Not the one who usually DJ in Metro Media. That the other Danny Tread that sound like Brigadier. You know that one?
There was two Danny Dreads?
There's three Danny Dread. The selected Danny Dread.
I know selected Danny Dread. I know the other Danny Dread that used to be around Metro Media.
No, not Reverend Danny Dread.
Yeah.
There was a Danny Dread that come from Tavern. Sound exactly like Brigadier. Exactly like Brigadier. Yeah, he was DJing 54 at night. Richie, Hugh Brown, Pants and Sonny. Right? And me, Nicodemus, really Father Demus now, and Welton Irie. Let me see if anybody else. Probably more, but we were the three top artists on Vibration. Knockout 54 clean. So this is how I started DJ 54.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing I just wanted to make sure that we're on the right path. When you say Demus, is it Junior Demus or Nicodemus?
No. Original Mr. Fabulous Nicodemus.
Nicodemus was on Echo Vibration.
Yes, that night.
Got you. Okay, for some reason I was thinking it was Junior Demus, but no, this is Nicodemus on the song.
Yeah.
Got you. No, that's big right there. Okay, so then you guys knocked out Studio 54.
Clean. Knockout. Yeah. And that was his principle still. The Apache doesn't come yet.
Okay, we're still going because remember, we still didn't get into the studio at this time here yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Some other songs that you were DJing on at this time here now.
Okay. I was DJing a whole other sound. Not stable. As a bad artist. Right? I let me see if I reach Taurus. Yeah, I reached Taurus. Taurus is when Demus come into the picture. You understand? Because My voice is so powerful. My voice have a lot of things to do with any dance I go in now before I add a name. Mm-hmm. No matter which artist inside there. I have a sound. A signature. Right? Okay. When I DJ with Nicodemus that one night, that was just a one-time thing and that sound. We were not even... No, he doesn't know me like that.
Yeah.
Understand, Dexter, just bring him down that night. No. It reached up to when Sturmas come into play now. Mm-hmm. That was way, after I come, because I'm in town now going around to, Mm-hmm. But the country, this is why I don't understand most of the artists from town don't talk about country, because the country sound, they were DJing the country sound too. A lot of them. Mm-hmm. Used to have a sound up by Pineapple near Mellow. All of these Jammys artists here up there. Shabba, everybody used to have that sound. Twitch, all of them. Pat and Tony. Mm-hmm. So most of the town artists used to go to that sound. Mm-hmm. Now, Sturmas come around now. Them time they chop same way. Right? Chopping sharp. Demos and Cat was DJing all the top artists for the sound. So, Demos, Cat was in foreign and Demos come down. I remember Demos skanking and gave him one little car, like a Charmant car. I remember that clearly. Demos couldn't be drive too good neither. I'm telling you.
That's what
but he can drive. Mm-hmm. And Demos drive come to St. Mary. Mm-hmm. As I said before, and if you back up in the argument, you can remember I said the MP's son, Poji. Right? All the artists will check him too, because he was socialist, PNP.
Yeah.
So Demos them from jungle and all these things, all right? So Demos come to St. Mary. I remember Demos used to DJ Jack Ruby too. Yeah. So Demos come to St. Mary now and Echo Vibration. No, it wasn't Echo Vibration. Mm-hmm. He come and he check Poochie. Right? Check Poochie and he run into me. Because I usually check Poochie too. But you remember who I really be as an artist. You remember that. But he just run into me and link up like he knows we have a connection. He don't remember
from the dances and
from
stuff.
The dances, because it was a gap. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying I'm have a dance at Portland, Taros International. You never heard about Taros?
Of course,
bad so. I'm say, yo, you go. So me and him is a roll. I don't think him ever remember say, yo, Mr. Bad dance like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we roll go to Portland, Port Anthony. Right? Problem. Now the dance, because Taros was a big sound on the mic stage, sound good. Mm-hmm. And them love Demos up there now. Mm-hmm. And Demos in the dance, man, him and time for work. Right? You have a DJ named, what the DJ sound name, he's from Portland. Mm-hmm. I can't remember his name now, but he was there. So he was DJing the mic to Demos. Demos had to mash up the dance as a top man. Right? And Demos recording. We bounce him. Right? And he was recording and said, come in, Apache Cat. I said, no, Apache Cat. Mm-hmm. No, because even Cat in the par, he's, you know what I mean? He said, come in, Apache Cat. Don't look for me like I said that. I take the mic and say, no Apache Cat. Scratchy. Me never talk about the Apache. But every time though, me and him have a dance and the man hear my voice, the man said, blow, whoa. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Every time the man give me the mic, he might call me Apache. And if I have the cat now, I say, come in, Apache. Come in, Apache. The whole night. He's calling me Apache. Mm-hmm. Yeah, then in the morning after we left Port, myself from today name Apache, Apache. So, and him call Cal and tell the Cal, say, yo, I'm a DJ, you're bad. Yeah, really. Mm-hmm. Tell the girl, say, yo, you're bad this man, you're that bad like yours.
Because at this time, you started out listening to Briggy, you could do the voice and everything. Yeah. So at this time here now, when you met Nicodemus, were you sounding like Supercat at this time here?
But it's the same sound I have. But no, remember I tell you, Brigadier was my DJ and Demos have the melody. Mm-hmm. So when I amongst Demos now, mm-hmm. the whole thing just drop where it's supposed to drop.
Got you.
That's what happened, Mm-hmm. The way Demos a DJ, as my icon, as my teacher, me just drop right there. So the voice and him style, let me sound like Supercat.
Got you crazy.
Yeah, because I used to DJ like Brigadier up on a higher note. Right? When Demus come now, Demus they're right there. So my style now drop down with the two artists.
Yeah.
Right there. And the man say, yo, the man start calling me Apache. The whole time, me and him got Ruby, same thing everywhere. Till him start Apache Scratchy name. The name Apache Scratchy from today.
Nicodemus is the one that said Apache Scratchy.
Demus name me Nicodemus. Because me and him do a few little in Jamaica, you know?
And you know what's crazy about that too? As you said, this was your idol. This is Briggy and Nicodemus was your idol.
It fall right there. It just fall in right there. It's when Demus forward now. When Demus forward now, everything boil down to that style.
That feeling, again, even that feeling to know that you're DJing alongside your idol and your idol even gave you this name here.
Even bring me to Starmass too. We went down to Mandeville. And personally, I didn't like the whole how the thing did I go at that time. Because we went down to Mandeville at this Otar. I think they were taking care of Starmass at the time. And it's a garage, man. In the yard at the time. And they were angling the thing like, hey, because Demus, one night, Demus was supposed to go. Starmass played somewhere there, and I think St. Elizabeth he was supposed to go. And me and him a part of the night there. And we went to Jack Ruby. And leaving Jack Ruby dance now to go to St. Elizabeth. But him drive and we stop in Porus. Demus was drive the car in the Porus police station. I say, man, leave it there. Yeah, seriously. And call and take a taxi. We take a taxi. That time taxi was Lada. We went to a Lada and go down there. The man them, it's like, oh, the man them a behave me, I say. As a youth, I say, me not like this. Man them a go on like say, Demus a prisoner, like, yo, the boss, blah, 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 you're supposed to die and all type of thing. Yeah, so the morning, me just left a man never left Demus in the morning and everything. Because after the whole, it was a garage, a man who a bad man, who had this and that and that. And I say, all right. Starmass thing, we not too like Starmass thing. You know. So
did you actually get to DJ on Starmass?
Not that night. I did the Starmass after. But that night, when what I'm basically saying, I could have stayed. Can bring me there. Too. But it was a long line. Every man had this one had. It's a bad man. You have to go through this and that and that. I'm going to say, yo, me have talent. Me have there. So come me there for enough sound. I'm a cut from this. But the Apache thing stick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Me start champ the place now. Then during that time now, when the Apache go on now, here goes the thing. Here goes the thing. People saying, yo, me that dance, people say Supercat. People say a Supercat. People are your cats and I say, yo, a Supercat. No, I wasn't Supercat. From dances. Because I messed up exact. When I run into Demus, I saw me start DJ right through.
That cat style there.
Yeah, right through. And then
in these early times, did you ever actually DJ on a song with Supercat?
No, not till I reached New York.
Not till you reached New York.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess Cat heard you because I wanted to know how Cat felt about you at this time here. Where
okay, so you have to go to the studio now. After the sound, I start to DJ around. After the sound system, so I'm in town now. But my name is ringing like as an artist, no song, no record. But anything I touch, it's like, yo, this man boss already.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me when I come to, yeah. You know what I mean? So, at that time, I don't DJ Cat, but Cat didn't spend, at that time, Cat wasn't in Jamaica too much. When it do come, it's like, I was big at that time, you know what I mean? Yeah.
It was him and Early B, they were really moving. Him, Early B, and Nicodemus, they were really moving around doing
it
their
was
thing.
Early B burst first, as the man where gone already. He went through the gate already. But I'm talking about when Cat boss now big time now and that foreign now with all these Columbia record and them thing there, big time.
Yeah, we're gonna get there because I know that that's a big part of your journey too.
Yeah.
So okay, now you get to the studio. Tell me about getting to the studio and what studio was it you got to?
All right. Before that, when it was coming up to about 88, or 80, 87, 88. Remember I told you about Barry Dread? Barry Dread come back now, but he is producing now.
Got you.
Okay? Now he has a singer named Skipper Logan. I think he's in England right now. And he wanted to do a combination with me and Skipper Logan. But at that time, I didn't even hear the rhythm or nothing. But you know, we're about DJ, and every time we hear rhythm, we can't jump on it. And so we get the link, and we went to Tough Gang.
Tough Gang is where
Up Road.
Yeah.
Not Tough Gang down by Bell Road. Bob Marley house that they had before. That's where I did my first record.
First studio, first record.
First studio, first record.
Do you remember what year this was?
It was 80-something. For sure, it was in the 80s. I don't remember if it was 87 or 86.
In between that time period
Yeah,
there?
in that time.
Okay. And what name did you record under?
Scratchy.
Scratchy?
Yeah.
Okay.
No Apache Scratchy, no
Yeah.
Scratchy.
Scratchy.
Scratchy ranking. They put the ranking on it. It wasn't my ranking. Wasn't I didn't work with the ranking.
Yeah.
But on the record, it come out as Scratchy ranking because that thing was going on. That was back in the 80s, back up before I reached. Yeah. And they put that song wasn't even released in Jamaica. It was on a 12-inch. You know, we're gonna get there. I'm gonna tell you when I know that song. Is when I bust in the business, I saw that song.
Yeah.
Muscle.
Crazy.
This when I bust in the business, I went to England and see that song on a 12-inch, a big 12-inch record.
And it didn't get released in Jamaica at that time there?
We didn't even hear, but when I recorded that song, I never heard about it again. I was so glad to say I recorded that song, but the song take himself like how him fly go foreign, you know?
And he was still based in Canada as a producer this time?
Yeah, he was in Canada. He wasn't a big producer. He just have some money and buy a sound and do something and, you know what I mean, to me.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
you get your first song, you go into the studio, you get to go into Tough Gang, original Tough Gang.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
At this time, had Bob Marley passed yet, or he was still around at this
I
time?
think
here
he
now?
passed.
He might have, yes. 'Cause if
Yeah,
you're
he
talking
passed.
about 86,
I didn't-
87, he had
yeah,
died
he
from,
passed.
I think it was 82 or
Yeah.
83, so you're right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was E.T. Earl Thompson record the song. And I heard him pass too. It was he.
Yeah.
Record the song. And hearing my voice, he must say, yo. Every time I went somewhere and I hear my voice, it's always a yo.
It's the voice.
Yeah, it's the voice.
You get it. Okay, so you record your song. Well, clearly you didn't hear it on the radio to
Nowhere
really hear
at
it
all.
anywhere.
Nowhere.
And you didn't even get it as a 45 for you
Never.
to play it in an
You remember? Disco 45 and 12 inch. Never released in Jamaica. You have to get that from foreign.
It was always 45s or dub plates
Or
where
dub
you go
plate.
from the
It's
studio.
when I went to London, I see that on a big 12 inch.
Yeah. Okay, so you got to the studio, you recorded with, what was the singer's name?
Skipper Logan.
Skipper Logan.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what was the next moves after that? So then now you got your first taste of the studio at this
Yeah,
time here.
yeah.
Okay, what was your next move?
Then a gap again between that from studio, right? Yeah, because this is where I go, so there's a gap there now.
Yeah.
The first time, and then I'm on the street too. Remember, I'm still on the street. DJing sound and around the place, right? Then now, at one point now, I heard, who told me about some Hardishan. Them having a Hardishan, a Penthouse. So I say, Hardishan. I can't remember who tell me. So I say, all right, you know, them time I roll like a crew, you know. We got a Penthouse, because I was in the town now. I remember I'm in school in town most after I leave St. Mary, you know. So I'm in town.
Hold that thought 1 second. This is what I want to know. Penthouse now. What happened first? Did you meet Tony Rebel first or you met him at Penthouse?
Meet him at Penthouse.
Okay, continue the Penthouse.
meet him at
I
Penthouse.
didn't want to skip that part there.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. This now. They said I have audition there. All right. So we said, all right, we're going to pass you. When we reach Penthouse, it's like a dance. Because you know, Penthouse and Music were in the same yard.
Okay.
56 Life Road. Right? Gussie Clark Studio and Penthouse is in the same building, you know, at that time, you know. All right. When we reach here, it's about 1,000 artists.
Who do you remember seeing there when you got to Penthouse at this time here?
All right. When I go there, I can remember. Tony Rebel, Garnet Silk, on that day. The record there, Garnet Silk didn't record there, but he was there. I remember good, Bimbo. He was there, Twiggy. They were doing the taxi rhythm. Right, the taxi rhythm they do. Yeah, Twiggy. When I don't recall if Wayne was there that day. You know. But it's a whole heap of artists was there. At that time the camp, they have a farm yet, the Penthouse camp.
No form. So so this was more, I guess, artists auditioning and stuff like to get to the label.
Possibly Wayne was there already with German before that.
Yeah.
But when I went there, it was an audition thing. So I say, but you know this thing, you know, because it's a, you know, and disrespect nobody, and then you have to, because I hold an artist, and if I audition, you have to wait and studio door lock and all these things, man, letting one come out, one go in, one come out. I'm there and all up away with that door. That time, Tony Rebel was the artist that I never know him as Tony. I never know him yet.
Yeah.
Right, because it's just a yard vibes now. We're in the studio yard now and talk and all type of things. And we out there talk for about an hour or 2 hours. And I'll know you get no fly at artists. I mean, I say to myself, so my brother know him dead and gone. I say, yo, Apache. What we are do? We are going to this thing I want to come up. Because a long time passed, I was still on the street. So I go up to the gate now and say, yo, I come for German. And the brother asked me, who? I say, yo, me have an appointment with German. I saw me reach on the studio, you know. That's the way. You will never reach. Right? And we're going and Tony Rebel was behind me and come into.
Okay, so you met Tony Rebel outside, you guys were hanging out, and then outside, you got in, and both of you guys went in.
But the Rebel didn't sink in like, hey, Tony Rebel. Just an ordinary artist, like, we are talking this, you know. And we go in and still in the full. Outside full, inside full. You understand what I'm saying? People are sing, people are this, people are that, people are that. So I said to myself, you know, me get me in the studio around the mixing board now, because I said around that day, in the full audition. And me go to the door, the studio, the device door. Can you draw a little closer, but you have reason to with people and artists, because artist vibes, right? And you talk and blah, 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 blah. And I don't remember if it was Scotty. You remember John Scotty with DJ Scotty?
Of course.
He sing a song there too, you know. I think he was singing and the rhythm. And I go in and say, I went into the vice room now, because Penthouse vice room big. And like about 6 of us in the vice room, I sit down and when it was Dave Kelly. When Dave take a voice, he always call around whosoever and say, listen. Right? And me in the too long, I get frustrated. I say, where I go on? So I thought, I don't recall if it was Scotty or one of these artists, voice and gone around to listen. And I just put on the earphone and run a long time around in front of the mic. Then somebody will say, no, hey, I know you yet. I mean, I said, I'm there already, man. And truth, because I'm sit down and I'm stand up and now move, I'm say, run it, let me hear it. I'm just voice straight a lyrics named Fancy Girl.
Yes.
The voice alone again, make the man say, all right. Yeah.
and that's on Taxi Rhythm.
Taxi Rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was what Richard B played. That was his favorite.
And that was your first song recorded at Penthouse.
My first song that come out. Germany didn't put it out as a single. He put it on the All-Star Taxi album. But give thanks to Richard B, because Richard started to play it every night on his program about the All-Star.
Yeah.
He just choose that song. They play it all the time. So he give me a more name now coming up. It was not a hit song, but I get some feature on the radio.
It was one of the early songs where now this is the first song that you're actually hearing of yourself
on the radio,
playing around on radio. And what was that like the first time you heard somebody play that song on the radio?
The first time I heard it, I'm up on my hands. I never know. I didn't even because I wasn't listening. You know what I mean? I'm ready to say, Pache. And the song pull up like 2 times. Richard B pull up because Richard B used to have it on his program. Pull it up, I'm here again, man. He's a new artist. You know? Give thanks, Richard B. He's a brand new artist from the scene. So I got a little name. I didn't get no big name from him, but I get popular around the place.
Okay, this now, and do you remember what year this was here?
That was 1989, coming down to 90.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because on the taxi he had like Wayne Wonder was on the taxi.
Twice.
He had
Twice.
he was I think he actually took that rhythm. He had the big songs.
Yeah.
There.
We have that, yeah. Twice in do it on the rhythm. Because at that time he was German artist at that time. He was. Yeah.
Yes, and you said Dave Kelly was the one taking the vocals at this time here. Crazy.
Kelly, Tony Kelly, both of them was there.
So at 89, because I know this is when the whole DJing and sound system is about to change. It didn't fully change yet, you know.
No, it didn't change yet.
Yes. So then what do you do now that, okay, you have your song, it's bubbling. It's not really a top song, but it's bubbling. So what was your next move? Did you go back to sound or you started to record?
No, I was still DJing sound. Not stable like anywhere the sound play with pass through as artists. Because now you have a name. So you can pass through and then you mingle with artists that has name too. You know what I mean? So you just pass through.
Give me
Scotland, all in place there.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you for. Give me 3 big nights. It doesn't matter which song it is in this time period that you remember DJing.
Before I bust.
Yes. After you recorded this song, but you didn't really get to the big level yet, but you're still DJing. 3 songs that you would DJ and 3 nights that you remember.
Jara was one, Scotland. And because Jara was stationed in Scotland was the HQ. And at that time, I think a DJ.
That time of Jara, was that the Hammermouth Daddy Shark type of time there?
No, I don't think so. No, it wasn't Hammermouth, and Junior Cat was there too. Yeah. But I wasn't stable on that sound. I just
pass through.
Yeah. It was Jim Kelly. I don't remember if that Jim Kelly was there at that time. I can bring you back before that too when Jara played Scotland, the first live album.
Yeah.
Kilimanjaro Make. I was there too, you know. If you pull up that picture, you can see me on the front. George Pang.
Yeah.
George Pang made that. But I didn't work.
Got you.
Me, Jim Kelly, Potter was in the work.
Yeah.
Because of the Bam Rush thing. That you know, it's George Pang dance. So Peter Metro, Dickie Rankin, Triller come in and invade. So you know, we love a standoff and things, so I stand off with Jim Kelly. But I was invited at that dance. I was invited by 2 bad police named Mouth and Hooligan from up on Reddit's Road there. Think they were Pang Bridge. Them man know me as a bad artist and just invite me to come. But I never did work. You know.
Too many artists, too many things going on. Give me two other nights on sound system before we continue into recording. Yep.
I don't remember if it's Black Star too. And I passed through Metro too. Yeah. I passed a few songs before, you know, before I really bust. I go back on the countryside too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sound was there like Qualitex. You'd have a sound. Me DJ a sound from down the country named Pisces. From, I think, Amobe.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I run through them sound there, you know.
Yeah.
Every bad sound I run through. Not stable, but run through. More than once. You know what I mean?
You're doing your thing. Okay, so then again, you recorded the first song, Fancy Girl, for Penthouse. You're DJing around sound now. So then now, what was your next move now? Let's go back to a studio.
90s, because I recorded a song in 89. So it creep up now, the 90s. Right in the 90s now, when me fully mature in the business, now I have a name. You know, I don't have to have no song for you to see me. I hear me. Right? Penthouse again. Penthouse, come with this rhythm now. Bangkok rhythm. Worky. Right? The same thing happened again, you know. When I went to Penthouse, it was a garage. This was top artist time. It was no amateur now. It's from the Flower Gun, Pinchers, everybody, you name it. Right? So, at the time when I walk in now, Muscle, Rebel, Rebel become bridge, you know, before now. You know? And, you know, so before Penthouse, I record a song for a lady named Olive Shaw.
Yes, we're going to get into her because
before I do the song, Bangkok,
before you got okay, so you recorded Fancy Girl for Penthouse.
Penthouse.
That was your second recording,
Yeah.
and then you got over to Olive,
To Olive.
which was Capricorn.
Capricorn label.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I do a song. I can't call that song name on the radio now because yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? And that is a song I do first for Olive. And I put it on, it was going on the ground. You know what I mean? Then back and front now, between that time now, me and Rebel are brethren, so Rebel was actually par with me. Because I bring him to Olive Shot and record too.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, it was like, you know.
So was it you, Rebel, and Garnet Silk hanging out, or this is just you and Rebel at the time?
Me and Rebel. But Garnet Silk was there too. But Garnet Silk wasn't, he was a quiet youth. But believe me, he was just quiet. Never too much. You know, a reason thing. But he wasn't singing. He probably was singing before, I did before, but at Penthouse, at that time when I come in.
Okay, so it was two of you guys. You guys went over to Olive. You guys went and record. And then now you did your stuff. As you said, it's a song that we can't really talk about now.
Yeah.
And then you went back to Penthouse.
Yeah, because I was, you know, me have a while, you know, while Apache, so me can't tame in. So we are on the thing, and we are on the thing away, right? So we are say, this lady we met this lady start produce.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Because keeping in mind, this is a female producer, boss. Okay, and I don't know any other female producer.
No,
there could be, but I don't know any.
She wasn't producing before.
That's what I want the story of. How did that even come around?
All right, she heard me. She heard me. She was producing. This is how it goes. All right, you know where it goes? She come to Penthouse to record one girl and a DJ named Vicious Irie. She was starting out. And when she come to Penthouse now, she booked the time at Penthouse to run into me and start running to the big guns from Penthouse. And I say, I want a song with you. That song, I actually hustled that song.
Yeah.
Just pay me right there and then. And I advise the song.
It was it's almost like you considered that song like a dub plate.
Like a dub plate, yeah. Yeah. You know? But that song was making some money for her because she was selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I record that song for her at Penthouse.
That's
yeah, remember that, you know, muscle. While, you know, can't tell me, because I want the thing, you know. It have to reach out somewhere along the line. Right? So back up to Penthouse now with Pancake thing now. Because we was stable at that time. But meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? And German was farming the camp.
Got you.
All right. When I step in the Penthouse now as working with him, it was crowded too. But since now me have a name now, Gate Fly. You know what I mean? I'm going. When I went in there, it was Wayne record that song. I think he was putting on harmony. All this time, whoa, you know, and then I was listening. Cause Fireballers in a Penthouse, you know. I was listening. To be frank with you, I didn't write that lyrics, you know. It's over my head top.
But keep in mind, remember, you've been DJing for years before this, and your thing was stand up around the sound for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. So you know how to put together a freestyle.
So I was listening, right? And we invited the song. Nicodemus voiced the song. And I don't remember who, there was some more song voice record before. Right? So I say, Kelly, I have to move now, you know, so. I say, wait, Patchy, wait. I don't remember who put in the boot again. But it was taking too long. You know? I say, all right, hear me now. I go around there. I go around there. Same thing again in the boot and around there with the guy. I can't remember who was singing Stop and Go, Stop and Go. And he said, come round. We said, Goodbye Kelly said, come round. Come listen to the guy. Same thing I do again. I put on the earphone and stand up around there.
Ready.
I say, rhythm track. I said, run the rhythm. One cut, straight. Listen this. He said, me down and come round. I say, you ready now? DFK said, he called him and said, come. Run and mash up on my voice, Pancake. So a lot of people think I write the song.
Yeah.
It was just idea come to me and I just defend it. Right through. They never seen it like that yet.
Great. One shot,
When
one time.
the rhythm done, Mr. DJ. One shot. The song there. And German stopped the program at the night because a whole heap of people advice, and say I'm going to work with this 4 song. Worky, Bangkok. Rebel Vice too.
Yes, that would be.
Yeah,
the
after I
armor.
Vice Bangkok, he Vice Hammer.
So he voiced it after you did.
Yeah, after I did. It's like him listen to the song and said, if you have the gun, then me have the hammer. Yeah, that's what happened. And German say I'm going to work with this 4 song. He cut them on a dub plate. At time, Stone will play up Tropics. He cut them on a dub plate. Worky, I can't forget. Nicodemus, Rebel, me, and Wayne Wonder. And he go up at Tropics and play them. I wasn't there. Them all I shot the fire for Bangkok. My boss directly in the morning. My boss.
So, okay, listen to the connection. So it's really a Penthouse rhythm played by Stone Love that boss Apache Scratchy.
Yeah, play there. So Love. Tropics. The first time they played up on dub, they carry it up there. They cut the song them and dub. Not no special. Just cut them and
dub. Pre-release.
Yeah, play them up there. Gunshot like trouble. Who is this guy?
That's what I wanted. So then what happened from there now?
Okay. God from there. Because what happened now? Jason Lee. The morning, when I heard all this thing, all I can heard, hey, you mash up Tropics. Everywhere you go, you mash up Tropics. I wasn't in Tropics. But that's all I can hear on the street. Everywhere, you mash up
Tropics.
Bangkok, I mash up everywhere. I mash up everywhere. Immediately, German released the song them. And I never seen no song release so fast. The 4 song them release. Down there and all I can hear is Bangkok taking off. Bangkok sells so much. Rip up the place. I read from take it over and start playing. Everywhere. Who's this guy? The great APACHE Scratchy.
And the crazy thing with it, you're saying radio's playing it. And remember, this is basically a gunman, bad man show.
Yeah. But my song wasn't like, these what happened.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It wasn't too...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? But it was my time. You can't stop the time. My song started to play, mic to mic, everybody started to play. My song get like rotation, right through. Probably play about 24 times for the day. Because every disc jacket at the time come and play my song on the program. So eventually, I blow. I went to Jason Lee. I never know Jason Lee at the Sonic Sound. And he tried to know me and call me and say, hey, your song is the most selling song around here right now. Harder like that going to fire. Harder. Drum up here. Press. Yeah. Bangkok.
Okay, so then this, because remember, this is a second recorder for Penthouse.
Yeah.
You have one from Olive, which is Capricorn.
Yeah.
So then now you have 3 recordings.
3 recordings.
Okay. Did you start to fly at this time here yet?
Yeah, I started to fly at Bangkok right away.
Okay. Where was the first place that song took you?
That plan state me to Bangkok. Canada.
Yeah.
It was I got 2 shows in the same time. And the first one was Canada.
Do you remember who else was on the
yes, I
show?
remember. It was Angie Angel, Lady Venus, Junior Ranks. I came with all female artists first. Yeah, seriously, all female artists I came with the first time I came here.
Was it a stage show or you guys were on a sound?
It was a stage show. But the guy was supposed to keep 2 shows. I think, I never, to be frank, I didn't even know I didn't even meet the promoter. It was Venus who linked me. Because I take that show without German.
Because, okay, were you, because now you have Bangkok, this is the second song you have for Penthouse. Were you now a Penthouse artist or you were still on the side?
It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming there. When I went to Canada, it was because of Lady Venus. I think Lady Venus was dating that guy. And he just have some money want to spend. Yeah. So when I came, I collect my money because, as I said, I was hunting. It's my talent. So I'm not going to pass this money. I get 5G the first time, you know.
In
those days, it was half to me, $5,000 in those days. So you check that. And I say, yo, I'm not going to let this pass me. So I went to Canada to do that show. Guess what happened to the show?
What happened?
The guy went to prison. The guy went to jail before we come up. This is what I'm saying. I didn't meet the promoter. I don't know the promoter. Before we come, he get cooped up. And Venus and some other people was running it and thing. So whenever I end up to do the show, so we did a dance for him. And fly back down there that day. I spent what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I went back on Monday.
Okay. And this is your first time off the island?
First time off the island, I come to a place and the show didn't go on. Canada.
Yeah.
You see it?
Where was the next place that this massive song took you now?
Okay, when I came back to Jamaica now, Germany didn't like the idea, but I have to deal with it because he never signed me or nothing. It's just my talent and bad lyrics just make it happen. Okay. Now him say, yo, listen, this is Penthouse camp now, we farm the camp and blah, 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 blah. All right? And him have show now for me now. Him say, him have a show, Panama. Yeah, Panama. Panama and Trinidad. Yeah? So the show for Penthouse. No, not Panama, Montreal.
Okay, so back to
Canada again, yes.
Got you.
We went to Montreal this time. Yeah, the time I fly for Penthouse now.
For Penthouse. Okay, so then as a Penthouse artist, who's in the Penthouse camp this time as Penthouse?
It was
camp?
Wayne, me, Tony Rebel. You'd have an artist named Twiggy, a girl, but you know, as Bran. Wayne Wonder, Tony Rebel, me, Cutty. Yeah.
Was Norda Ranks said there around that time there? Norda Ranks.
He wasn't in the camp.
He was on the Penthouse celebration.
Yeah, but it wasn't. A lot of people vice for Penthouse. But you're asking about the camp.
Got you.
The camp, right? The camp was me, Wayne Wonder, Tony Rebel, Cutty. That was the camp originally.
3 DJs, 1 singer.
1 singer.
And that was the camp that came to the Montreal show.
Rebel never come. But that was the camp that came to the Montreal show. Me, Cutty, and Wayne. All right? A lot of artists come in the camp, but this was what the camp is all about. Yeah. Now it was there, Freddy, a lot of people come. But the camp was consist of 4 of us.
Got you.
Away from Marcy and Berestem, there was the big artist at German Vice all the time. All right? Yeah. We went to Montreal. I go this place named Sir Arthur Gym. I don't think that place is around anymore. We performed there. I leave the morning too. It was a Saturday show. And I leave. And then I leave Cutty. And when I think at Montreal, I fly out because there was so much thing happening for me. So I come back to Jamaica. Then Germans said we have to go Trinidad. Right? Trinidad was me and Tony Rebel. At the time I was a man flying people. Wayne come on this one, Tony come on this one. That's what he was doing. Right? Then Panama, it was me and Cutty and Clement Irie.
Yes.
Panama shows, me and Clement, Cutty and Clement. I have the big song down there at the time. Girl Pan Consignment.
Yes, okay. Because remember, this is now Girl Pan Consignment was voiced on the Rikers Island radio?
Yeah, Mr. Do.
Yes. How did that come around now?
All right. Back to Penthouse again. Yeah. Everything from there now. Right? Okay. While voicing these songs that hit, Pancock hit, right away I go back and voice Shuffle and Deal for Germany. You know?
Yes.
As I come back from France, I went to New York, then come back. And as I come back, Shuffle and Deal for Germany again. And then I'm gone again.
That was, what rhythm was that on? Was that the...
Yush.
Yush?
Yeah.
Yes. So then now, this is when Cobra's just coming into being a new artist.
Yes. But there's a bungler things happen for me within that same segment there now. Because when I voice, I'm doing shows now abroad now. So when I drop back at Penthouse, I record Shuffle and Deal. Right? And then fly out because their show book all about for me. When I come back from show again, I do I record Girl Pan Consignment.
Yes.
At one point, I have 3 songs mash up the whole of New York.
Which
one
3
time.
songs? Which
One,
3?
Bangkok, Girl Pan Consignment, Father and Son.
Okay. All right, we didn't get the
Well,
father and son yet. we're getting there just now. And keep in mind, in this time too, I seen a music video for a song called New Dance.
That was Olive Shaw. That was before too. That was before I reached even this big song. After I Vice Bangkok, I do the dance for Olive Shaw.
Yeah, that was probably one of the only music videos I really remember seeing
before,
for you.
No, that is before or after. I think is it within the timing right there between.
Yeah.
I record a song for
The funny thing with it, that video was recorded in Skateland, and that was the first and only time I seen Olive Shaw in a music video. She was a lady, if I'm guessing.
Yeah, she is.
With the headphones on in the studio
That's
at that
the
time.
only video she goes in there. Because she put on another video too, but she never go in there. Yeah.
Olive Shaw, crazy.
Man.
So all of this is going on. As you said, you have the big song on Yush, and then now you recorded. How did you record the on the Rockers Island now?
Okay. When I get back, because I was all over the place, Muscle. Everywhere I was all over. And every time I come back there, I was with a rhythm, and producer was hunting for me, because I'm selling, right? So, it come back to Soji now. Soji. When I bust now, it's a small world now. When I bust now, Soji is the big engineer at Gussie. Music Works, mixing all those big songs. So one night I come to record. I don't remember what was a jingles I was supposed to do. For, that guy, what's his name? Clinton Lindsay.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do. Whatever this radio show they have there. And I come to Penthouse and not music work, I come to Penthouse. Because I'm scarce now, they can't find me.
Because you're traveling so much.
And somebody tell you, say, hey, APACHE Scratchy up there. And here comes Soldier and say, hey, we have a producer look for you, you know. And I say, yeah. I say, all right, give me a number then. He say, hold on. And I call Mr. Duke, because Mr. Duke was in Jamaica, but I think he was up in the hotel there. And I tell him, say, the artist there, come now. Because the money I deal with too, you have to pay me right there and then. Anything with a Penthouse, right? So, I say, Soldier, watch out. Let me chop up the jingles at first. And buy timing. All right? And me do the jingles. And I cut again, because I saw me I move now. I'm so busy, you know?
Yeah.
So they say, hey, the boss there. Mr. Do ride on bike. I think he's originally from Manchester, you know? Yeah. And him come forward and meet him and say, yo, he must say, Patchy, I'm about to them going on. I mean, half you have a pan it. See it? So I say, I mean, have a virgin pan it too. So I say, oh, I'm say, Tony Rebel. So he can use that to say, yo, we have to dip on the rhythm, because two me voice pan cock and him voice pan hammer. You know? And then, it's all right. So me and him negotiate. I'm say, I already know. Him say, already know? Him say, I already know. I say, you have a song for him. I say, Dad, I already know. Because I was like that. See? And go up there and stop what them I do. Yo, they stop all they were doing. And say, record the artist.
In Penthouse?
No, Music Works.
Music Works,
Yes.
okay. That you said
I do
it was in the
jingles
same...
Penthouse,
Got you.
and then walk over to... Right?
And that's where the song was recorded.
I just record that song straight again. Straight. Mash up the studio again. Girl Pan Consignment. You know what I'm saying?
Big song. Because I know
So what
as
you
a
mix at the
singer...
same time? So what you say, hey, mixing this song, Mr. Do tell them mix this song straight time, because you don't do going back to New York. He say mix this song same time. Apache big in America. And the song run off again. The song took off.
So as you said, you have 3 big songs...
Mashing up.
One time.
Mashing up the whole place. One time in America, because you know 1991, Supercat get DJ for the year at New York, and I get Best New DJ for the year. Both of us are on that stage.
Okay.
Yeah. We do the in them jam. I get there some
Probably
some award.
Jammins.
No, Jam Awards, something like that.
Okay.
Jam Card Awards. Yeah, I have the trophy there.
And you and Cat went up.
And Cat.
Yeah. Was this the first time you met Cat? No.
No. Remember I did the album?
We didn't talk about the
We don't
album
reach there yet. We don't reach there yet. No. We don't reach there yet. So basically, so much things was happening in that little time with the songs them. Right? Because when I record Girl Upon Consignment, smash up the place again, Robert Livingston came down to mix Cat album. I don't remember if it was Dan that album or one of those albums. He was mixing the album. And he looked through the window. And hear somebody say APACHE Scratchy. Cause remember Penthouse I'm placing, so I come there regular. Wagwan boss, this happened there, yeah, I'm gone again. No hanging around. You understand? Yeah. And he looked through. Because when they're working, they book the whole week. Nobody else can get their book. And he looked through the window because Penthouse have like a grill window. And he saw him. And I said, hey, he must show, say, hey, somebody call the DJ there for me. This is the first time I meet Robert. Right? And when Robert called me and went to the studio, it was Tony Kelly mixing some songs. And me and Tony are raising because Tony mix. No. Dave Kelly mix Bangkok, Tony Kelly mix Shuffle and Deal, right? Soldier mix Girl Upon Consignment, right? So when he called me up now, as I bust the studio door and going now, because if you know how Penthouse is, you go up the stairs.
Got you.
And going, it's a Cat song me here. A boof! I'm going to say, I did that. I'm say, Robert say, yeah man, I'm album, me I mix. So he introduced himself to me, Robert Livingston. I say, yeah, man, I say, anyway, I want a song with you, you know. So I say, oh, we talk about Robert because Penthouse is there now, and this time we kind of deep in a Penthouse now. You know? Then I said, just name a price, man. I want a song with you. So it was riding a CBR 600.
Yeah.
And I said, we just say it by jokes. Hey, give me that bike, man. Man say, man, it's a key of yours. Fast. But we never take it. I was just joking. I say, seriously, you want to take it? I'm going to go downstairs and take the key and ride it 2 times around. Because I can't ride it now. And I said, boss, the bike is too big for me, man. And so me and him talk, and I say, all right. But I show him so we can't talk, so you'll talk another day, because I have 2 things I do. And I give him my number. Usually, I brush off around, but I give him my number. The man called me the following morning. I say, man, for the 1 week here, and he want a song. He need a song with me. All right, me and him talk, and go back at night. Ideas from my head top again. This come because I mixed the album with Cat.
And what's the big song that you recorded for them?
Father and Son.
Big song.
Father and Son. This is how Cat know. Heard what I go on and say, yo. You know? They release the songs. I record a song in the night, and Robert makes Tampa and release the song the following day in Jamaica.
So there wasn't a... Okay, because remember, this is Robert Livingston. This is Super Cat's manager. Okay. And you're deep into Penthouse.
Yes.
So then how do you get to record for Robert Livingston while you're still a Penthouse artist in Penthouse recording the song?
I basically just do it because as I say a while, I can't tell me, and this is my voice and my talent. Because German, to be frank, you know, German is a good producer, you know. But German don't really pay much attention to me. I just bad me bad, you know. You just bad me bad. Am I one of this?
Yeah, man.
We drink some water here because people need to know them things here.
Yeah.
Germany wasn't paying much attention to me.
Who is he paying the attention to as an artist?
I personally, as I said, I went there. I think Wayne was his artist. Me was also a bad artist. Where, yeah, he bad, so me can't do without him over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what really happened.
And if people don't realize, all of this is pre-Buja, you know, boss.
Yeah.
Because you all know you didn't say Buja Banton came into the fold.
Not yet. But you know it wasn't there. Nowhere. And all this time I'm telling them, but you know comment. These are all before. You understand? So when I record, and as I said, everything was happening. All my record was happening at a time frame right there between every time. And when I went in the studio and Vice Father and Son, Robert have to look at me good. And him call at the same time. I said, boy, him Vice a bad song. And he released it the following day. Sonic Sound said, holy, bam, the song run with foreign. This is how the album come into play.
Okay, so then when you guys connected, it wasn't for an album, it was for a song.
No, that's a song, Father and Son. And that song does come off of my top. I say, well, get on the big man, and me is a forward and a thing like this and rise up. So why not Father and Son? I'm going to chop it and it run.
Yeah.
It run.
And this time you're still hustling.
Yeah.
You named your price, he gave you what you wanted, you're doing your stuff. So, okay, they put it out, took off.
Yeah.
So then now, how did the album come into play now?
Okay. During that time now, I'm doing so many shows in America.
Okay.
So many shows. So Robert linked me into America now, because there was there. All right? And actually, I leave was Shelly Power.
Yeah. Okay, I thought Shelly Power was after. I didn't realize it was all in the same time.
It was after, but it's in the time when I was in New York.
Okay.
Right? So, as I said, so much things are happening at the time there.
Yeah.
It's a million things happening at that short time. Now, Shelly wanted a song, right? At that time, it was the Isle Crisis. Remember?
Yes.
I did that song, number Fight Over the Isle, with Shelly. But I recorded that song in HCF Studio in Long Island. So while going there to record the song, here comes Robert. Right? And we were talking, and I said, Apache, we need an album, you know. No matter what I take, if I go talk to German, I say, you don't have to talk to German. Straight off of the bat, I say, you don't have to talk, because I don't sign up with German. Because German don't pay much attention to me. I just a bad artist. And him can book some show for me and build up the camp. Because I know him don't talk an album to me yet, you know. And other people bring album deal to me. You know, me I say, me the Atman. I was the Atman in the camp before everything. And you don't talk an album. You just a records. Because I have enough songs, I put album, you know. They give me about 7 songs. Album I say give me 3 more songs. But I think it's because I start out there. You never know some of the chopper so fast. Because I'm a chopper fast, you know. Fast. That's so much things that come to him now. Show I end up in a show and show a book over book a show and all these things. I have a show, a book at the same time. I'm going to reach from New York to England at the same time. So at one point, I said to myself, what do I know? And a lot of artists know this, you know, because sometimes if a lot of artists never understand the business. We're publishing and all these things where, you know, even me, at that point, I was just making some money and getting the popularity. And them I collect. You understand me I say? Because sometimes I even hear German, Donovan German, talking about him camp, and he never yet one day mention me who put food in the pot. Because him can't say me not put no food in the pot. Me make him get all the water. Pancake sell the most. From VP go right round, Jetstar. Anyway, me go what song there is like. I never hear mention him talk about Butchu and Cutty and Wayne and some other artists. But you remember the man who put some whole heap of food on him pot. Germany, if you know that. You see it? Yeah. And then again, because I never hungry neither. Because if I'm hungry, I see my face every minute. You understand? See?
You're moving around, doing your thing. Because I'm going to leave that talk about publishing and stuff. We're going to talk about that before we're done because, again, we're just building the whole storyline because, remember, you said to me you're taking upfront money. You're just hustling.
I'm hustling.
You know what I mean? You're hustling. Okay, I have this in my mind, you know, so let's continue down the story. You got to Shelly Power now.
Yes.
Okay? What do you said you recorded the song for the oil crisis for Shelly Power, and in between there is where you met back Robert Livingston, and you guys talked about how did that happen now?
And then I was coming back to Jamaica rapidly. Every time I was Jamaica, you know, 2 weeks, fly back. He was doing some other work in the studio too, and he says, "It's the fastest album I ever recorded, you know." Yeah. Him say, "Yo, after we talk about the album, actually before I get there, Father and Son was done for Robert.
Mm-hmm.
Then Robert and managed Supercat. Mm-hmm. Supercat did the label Wild Apache. Cat did the song and said it was Robert first, then Cat second, register the song on the Wild Apache.
Got you.
Right? Okay. Robert now, after we talk about the album, I'm flying too. I want the time. I must say how much time I want in the studio. I must say I book a week.
Mm-hmm.
I won't get the album done. You want to do the album so fast. Mm-hmm. No, I want to take a break. I'm saying, all right. I'm saying, you hour, night or day. I'm saying, pure night.
Mm-hmm.
Which studio you think him book?
let me guess, just for guessing, Penthouse?
Penthouse again. All night.
Mm-hmm.
I worked there.
Mm-hmm. And at this time, Donovan Germain realized that you're recording an album for.
Yeah, because if a song coming out now, I say, yo, all these big songs, only 2 big songs I have with him. Mm-hmm. And then you might hear Father and Son, you might hear Girl on Consignment.
But there's still no agreement. Nobody stepped to you and said, this is the agreement they want to do. None of this. Okay, continue.
The only time in common agree when I was booking some show and it was no managing thing, like, you know. And Mr. Jeremy never too interested in me until when we take her on the road. He must say, that time it's too late. You know what I mean? No disrespect, but that's how the thing goes, straight. You know what I mean? And Robert booked the time for the studio. And I go up there and say, play some rhythm with me here. And we record that song about, we record the album about 3 days. Just 3 nights, album done. The man said the word that Robert used, boy, is like cat. That's what you mean. He said like a cat, you just DJ out the whole thing. And the rhythm come on. Tony Kelly. Record the album.
I know Soji was involved with it too. VP did the distribution.
Yeah.
Recorded at Penthouse. Yeah. So it was like 5 things came together to make it. This is like a superpower. You could not miss having this album.
No.
You know what I mean?
Couldn't miss.
And at this time here now, recording the album and stuff, did you meet Supercat yet at this time here yet?
Yes, I meet Supercat now. Right? I meet Supercat now. Then 91, that's on 91. We collect the award at Biltmore Ballroom. And then we do a dance in Long Island for Junior Cat. Send off. It was me, Cat, Borabantan, I think Sluggy. Who again? Some more artists was there. To a Junior Cat send off.
What was the thing there? What was it like the first time you met Supercat?
Actually, when I meet Cat, it's like 2 big giant because that's the level. Because I don't meet him as an amateur. I meet him as a hitman. You know what I mean? So, it's cool, you know? Man, I'm okay.
Okay, so it wasn't no...
No, man. Cat cool, man. Cat cool. Cat cool, man. Very cool.
Okay.
Even when I shoot the picture for the album, I my Robert in there, and I say, use that one or not use that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have an understanding and Cat nice, you know, Cat cool.
And how come you guys didn't record like a combination or anything for the album?
This is what happened. When I was recording the album, he was signed to Columbia. But this is where the tricky part coming after a while, let me get to understand. Which me remember that question, because sometimes you just leave it alone. And because what is to be have to be, you know? You can't go around that. So me don't even bother pre certain things. When I record the album for Robert, and then release the album sell like hot, brother. DP sell it because I always keep a contact with Chris and Chris say, yo, Chris even want to record song with me out. Put it this way, it's like when I'm selling item where you can put on and make money off. Somebody got to come and buy. That's how the respect I got in the VP. Yeah. So when the album was running away, you know, and me kind of going from place to place now and figure out where I see my song. Because I see my song I'm all about now. You know, me kind of go back to the thing and I say, okay, can you start learn more now? Yeah. This is where the publishing kick in and I say, we have to check this thing else where I go on because when I get royalty, but when I get the publishing, we don't know where I go on. I get to have a sales. But when it reaches, sir.
Yeah.
When it reaches, sir.
We're going to get there because I was asking you about the Cat. How come you guys didn't record a combination for the album?
Okay. Cat was in with Columbia and he was doing a lot of stuff at that time. I think he could if he wanted to, but Robert was the one that see this and start to do it. You know? So when they record the album now, and he let me know that, because at first I thought I was recording the album for Robert. It's after down the road now, I say it's on the Wild Apache production now.
Because Father and Son, what 45 label did that come out on?
Blue Track.
That was Robert's
and
label.
And then he also come out on Wild Apache.
On a 45?
Yep. You see it? So he come out both.
Yeah.
So, at that time, all Mama Cell and Mr. They're all over the place, making some money and thing. At one point now, I also come back and record the album for Olive Shaw too.
I know this. And because which one came out first? The Father and Son?
Father and Son.
Father and Son,
Yeah.
because the other one is Ami.
Yeah.
Yes, Ami Apache Scratchy.
But remember, you know, as I told you before, everything that happened now, in the same frame, so many things that happen so fast, in the same little time frame.
Because I know on that same album you did for Olive, that's one of the only places I ever seen you did a combination with Tony Rebel.
With Tony Rebel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Story to tell.
Story to tell.
Yeah.
The story, yeah. For real. Yeah. You know. But you know what, Muscle? Me as an artist, where you have a talent and you're so bad because lyrics are nothing to search for them time, you know. This is an inbound thing, so you can do it anywhere, anytime. It's not like somebody say, right, boy, give me the rhythm, I'm going to write and go. From me hear the rhythm, I have an idea. And right away it fit. Me not ask if it fit. So we can just DJ it. You understand? So, voicing so much record because we left out Roof too, you know.
Yes, you had you and Cutty had the same song on, not the same song, on the same rhythm on Bam Bam.
Actually, Roof won the album. He didn't get the album and get like 1, 2, 3, 4 tracks.
So when did Roof fit into all of this whole situation here?
Roof fit in little after Penthouse.
Yeah.
In the same time, but way down.
You had from what it seems like, you had a crazy 2-year where there was so many things happening between 90 to 92.
Exactly. So busy.
Yeah.
Doing things. Because remember we even do a tour with me and Dirtsman. You know? Dirtsman and Young Street and Fragarang. Just before, and after I come back, a few months he died.
Where did you guys do this tour?
England.
So was you, Dirtsman, and who?
Some shows.
You, Dirtsman, and who was the third person?
Ian Sweetness and Fragarangs.
Yeah, no, I could really understand what you mean. That's why it's like as you go through the memories, they just start to come back because, boss, what you did in that 2-year span.
Yeah, man, crazy. Crazy.
That's wild. Okay.
I was so hot in New York that year, man, that it's like, what you call it now? I was a Jay-Z or one of those guys in New York, reggae-wise. I was so all over there, hot.
Did you move to New York or you were just always in and out of New York? Yeah.
Just like England too, in and out. Yeah, I was in, out.
Yeah.
All that time, when I go to an embassy for a permit, you want to tell me they look and see someone's things. They say, you know, we should give you a 10-year and us a 10-year permit because you can't be coming. But that's what the promoter them do. For the show, that's the permit for that show.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
At those times, a lot of times, I know coming to Canada, it was always a one-time. You get the entry one time. If you're going to come back a couple weeks later, you got to go back and go get your visa again. That's how I know it was running.
Talking about Canada, it's kind of how I live in Canada because when I come for the first show, it never happened. I come back for the second show, it never happened either. Don't buy concert hall, it never happened.
Yeah.
Well, I went Montreal, it happened. You know? Then I come back for a dance here. I come here a lot of times, you know. Then I was supposed to come here with Metro Media.
Okay.
I didn't at Bobby Chris's dance. I didn't. Me and Professor Nuts. I think Nuts alone come.
This is so much you went through in that time period there.
We have to do about part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
Because I whole heap of things in the dance I think we talk about. You know?
Yeah.
I even Roof now. When we reach Roof now, I did, there was an artist by the name of Super Morris.
Yes.
All right? The first song I did for Roof, it was me and Ed Robinson, a song named Girls.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I get, never be a big hit, but it run out there. Then, because my thing, as you see how it goes, is like record, gone back a foreign, come back, as we come back there, rhythm waiting, producer. Hey, Patch, we have this. One more. When I come back and Vice test me now, there was a singer in the studio by the name of Super Morris. That I don't know if Roof didn't want to, Courtney Cole never want to record him. And when I hear the man Vice me, I say, yo, you got to do a combination. No matter what Courtney Cole say, you got to do this combination with me. When I plan it, when I have nothing. That's when I go to Vice Courtney Cole. I say, how that? Courtney, I say, me and the singer, you do the combination. Courtney say, I want straight to me, I want with him. I said, no, man. And this is a song I do. And you know, so the song become one of the baddest songs on the rhythm. Test me now.
Crazy.
Yeah, this song become one of the baddest songs.
And again, this was just something that you guys made up there while on the spot.
On the spot.
Yeah.
Because in, Courtney never want to advise him. Courtney call him Iron Balloon. So him just write the song and me just come in my part to test me.
Yeah. Crazy. Because I remember even for Shelly Power, you did Poncock Part 2.
Part 2.
Yes.
That's what he wanted. He wanted that to be there. We did that Long Island too. It's Long Island show. What's his name again?
Philip Smart?
Yeah, Philip Smart. Philip Smart is the one that recorded the song.
All the Shelly Power songs.
All the Shelly Power songs. All the one that Vice, he recorded those songs. Yeah.
Because I know even because you recorded for a few producers, well, even Steely and Clevie, you did something on the Giggy rhythm.
Giggy rhythm.
How did that happen? Because now it seems like you didn't do a lot of work with Steely and Clevie.
No.
How did they connect and how did that happen?
Okay. It all happened because I'm the hot man. And when you're a hot artist selling, everybody want to record you. Because if you can remember, Giggy Rhythm left me altogether, Everybody was advised everybody upon that rhythm already. Out on the street. Remember? The mama rhythm?
That's why yours sounds so different.
Yeah. So when I come down, that rhythm was on the street already with every artist. It's just because I wasn't around.
Yeah.
So when I forward now, still I said, no man, you have to dip on the rhythm no matter what. But me I say, still it. You read them out there already, man. I say, no man, I watch that. You have to dip on the rhythm. Still is like, hey, one of the greatest,
What was it like? What was it like working with a person like Steely? Because everybody knows Steely was a no nonsense type of producer. What was your experience dealing with Steely?
All right, my experience with Steely is because, as I said, I don't know. It's because him take it from a different point. Everybody take it from a different point with me because you didn't meet me as an amateur. You meet me as a hitman. So it's not like I'm asking you to record a song. You want a song with me. If I even do stupid, you're gonna take it.
Yeah.
Because you sell. But still was great. Still was great because still is a make a lot of joke with me too, me and him, about cat and me, I must say, yo, it's going to narrow down between you and cat. You have to make joke and all these things, You know what I mean? And, he's a great guy, man. He have ideas too, a lot of ideas. A lot of ideas.
Was there ever...
He put out that song twice.
It was twice I came out.
He put it on a hip-hop.
Yeah.
You notice that?
I knew the one on the Gigi. I didn't know that there was actually another.
It's the same Gigi, but they do it two different ways.
Yes. You know what? That's the mix that I heard because it sounds different than every other one that's out there.
Two cut and put out. Because you're selling, right? Just one I know say, I have a APACHE Scratchy out there around. Because in between I do a lot of songs. One song with some producer. Light Honey Gun. There's Boxer.
I know you did Picoat. You recorded for Picoat.
Baba Digital.
Yes, that's what I wanted to know. That one there, you and Cobber were on the same.
I know about the God rhythm.
Yes, and the thing with it, because I know Bobby wasn't really, he didn't really like too much gangster type but that rhythm there in particular, your tune and Cobber's song was bad man gangster music.
He sent for me. He called me and said, hey, I want up on the rhythm.
Yeah.
Bobby was my friend, man. God, and there's only one song I get for Bobby.
It was only that one there.
One song me get, and I record a song on Sunday morning because there was no other time. He might try if come check me, Apache, come check.
Yeah.
And I record a song coming from a dance. Muscle, me I come from a dance, and I say, no, I say, Bobby, call me, say, you know what, better I'm going to shut it now, you know. Because if I don't, I'm going to sleep. It not going to happen. So I go so boom bang, straight there. But I say, hey, man, say, you know, I stole out me I come from, you know, Papa. We shut it, not him shut it up same time. One cut again, I'm gone.
Because even that I want to talk about, because I know the DJing live on sound stuff had, at this time here, it basically faded out. But then now when artists were DJing on sounds like a Stone Love, Inner City, or anything, it was more like a feature. So it wasn't like play the rhythm, the DJ would come in, play the rhythm, DJ would come in. This was more a feature. I remember you being featured on some Stone Love dances. You remember DJing on Stone Love those times, yeah?
A few times.
Yeah.
Which one do you remember? The one in St. Dance, me and Garnet, Silicon Rebel?
You tell me about Listen, you can't just bring that up. You got to talk about it, Scratchy Boss.
Well, it come back to the same producer, Roof, Courtney Cole.
Yeah.
After I do the song Test Me Now, it become a big hit for him. You know? And then he has one with me and Ed Robinson. And then he has one. I have like 4 songs for Courtney, you know.
Okay.
Then I do Minaport or nothing.
Yes.
On the same Reverend Cutty. And he keep his anniversary, Stone Love. And all the artists, you know. I just come from foreign that night too. Straight to the dance. Straight to the dance. I come from New York, straight to the dance. I went there in St. Anne's. A problem. It was Half Pint, Garnet Silk, Tony Rebel, Ed Robinson, President Brown.
So
Man,
it
there was
more
so much artists.
Roof artists. All those names you called were basically people that recorded for Roof at that time.
Wickerman, Captain Barkey.
This is pre-Jigsy King and Tony Curtis, though.
No, they weren't there yet.
They weren't there yet.
No.
Yeah, this is pre that.
Yeah. Big Sam, I'm Virgin Taylor.
Yeah, Stone Love, big. That's another night on Stone Love, you remember? Because Stone Love dances, when you were on a Stone Love, you know, okay, yeah, you're on Stone Love. Because your song, Bus, on Stone Love, Pun Cox, and then now you on it live. So you said, okay, you, Garnet Silk, and Tony, another wicked night on Stone Love, you remember?
Wicked. But another night with me and Panhead and Charlie Chaplin. What's Charlie? Me and Panhead and Charlie, yeah.
Where was this dance?
Rockabessa, Harris Bambolahan. I do a few Stone Love, you know. I did a few Stone Love.
I remember, and at those times, those were more features. As I said, it wasn't sing DJ. No, it was always features.
We're all guests there.
Yeah.
You know.
And another song I remember seeing you around was Inner City.
Yeah, Inner City too. I remember we do the whole 14 parishes with Richard B too on him live show. We do a lot of things at the time. We do the 4th RJ live show.
Yeah.
It was me and Wayne too.
Okay.
Yeah, Wayne and Nardo. Tony Rebel too. He had a live show every Saturday night in a different parish.
Yeah.
And we were the feature artists on it.
Crazy. He did a lot of stuff. So with all of this going on here, when did Canada come into the fold for you where you said, okay, you're looking for another place outside of Jamaica to settle in?
Actually, I come here so much times. I come Canada more than anywhere else. I come here in a lot of sound systems, some basement, so many times that it come in like say, hold on, I live here or something.
You probably DJ'd like on Upsetter,
Upsetter,
Stereograph, Black Roots, High Tech.
Even this sticker youth have become champion. Remember him? Newbie?
Yeah.
I know when Newbie does a try among some youth named Merciless.
Yeah.
All these youth was my youth. They believe in me. You know? All these youth. Merciless come with sound. They are looking up to me when I meet them. They were all youths. Yeah. And then I deal with music as music. The way I love music, right? I don't put like, hey, money. Sometimes. A youth. I keep something as a patch and I need it for my thing, you know? And I penetrate and look and say, yo, but watch out.
Yeah.
I give you a strength. Buy me a ticket. And I'm going to get the strength and fly up back and go. That's who I am.
Yeah.
It's not all about the money. sometimes for me.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
By
I
the
say,
music, yeah.
with migrating to Canada, what year did that happen, and why did you pick Canada of all places to
Actually,
move to?
It's not even that I pick it. It's not that I pick it. No, I'm also because I was coming here from 90.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then eventually I ended up got a kid here. Mm-hmm. And then I move on to here.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Because at this time, when a lot of people were migrating from the States, it was New York.
Yeah.
Because the first place in the States was New York, and then the Miamis came along, or Floridas, and then the Atlantas right now. So it was New York. So a couple people came to Canada, and I guess you were one of the few of them that
because
came to Canada.
I was in New York for a long time too, going to and fro, and then I never choose. I mean, I go to England for a long while too. I never choose there too. So it just happened, you know.
And what year was it that you came to Canada?
1990 I'm there.
That's when you migrated.
Actually, when I migrated, I was still not here. It was a problem to get me here. The immigration have to write me to say, because I'm coming in, I'm going out, and then I was filed for and I'm not coming. So it's like it's running out.
Because you're still on the road. Hot.
On the road. That's what happened there.
Crazy there. You brought up something. This is an important topic, especially with a lot of artists, that they need to hear, especially coming from somebody like you. Publishing. Okay? How did that work? Because you said at first, a lot of these songs, you just recorded, said, okay, I'm going to charge you $1, take my dollar, and I go about my business. All right? When did you learn the business, and when did publishing all these stuff start to really happen for you?
Okay. It take a while too, because you're on the road, and you not penetrate the business part of the thing. You understand? So producers, just if you look on some record, you see, you only see your name as APACHE Scratchy. And when you look, you will see label German. And you don't see your name coming in nothing more than. So these things now, when I start to travel now, don't get me wrong, you know, I get royalties from what sales. Because I used to keep up with VP and all these things where I sell, and I know I was a hitman there selling. You know what? To be frank, it's long after. I said, yo, when I start to travel now, when I see ASCAP and I see SOCAN, me really have to stop and check it out and say, hey, what my songs are not here? Where are my songs? Because even though we are in some, I wouldn't say tussle with some producer now, forget some publishing from a long time from my hit songs. They know themselves, you know. So don't think, say, you're not seeing me, you think it's all over because I'm not hungry, you know. But you got to give Caesar what is due to Caesar, so you have to 100%. Give him what is mine. Yeah, you know what I mean. So when I get in tune with ASCAP and see what it's all about, and SOCAN. Performing Rise in Jamaica, nobody even enjoying that too much.
Okay.
In Jamaica, because it's a robbery thing. You go sign up with some man and then you never know what happened. So this is what lead me to this thing. And when I dig in and finally say, yo, you have to join, so you live in Canada, you have to join, so can I find where your thing there? You know?
Join a society and they would take care of
Exactly. So the younger artists, them now probably have a better go at it. Because them are not dancehall artists. Them just go up on the computer and do two things and right away them can go so bang and register and blah blah. But our time doing the thing from natural talent, you were not looking or paying attention to publishing. Copyright, no form of copyright.
It was almost like, as the way how you describe it, it was a hustle.
Hustle and fun. You love what you do, right? So you never check the bit. There was no any original artists from back in the days can tell you they were seeing the business part of it. They were seeing that something you love to do, and you get popular out of it.
Do you think that's more common amongst the DJs opposed to the singers, or was everybody at that time there wasn't really figuring out the business part that time there?
I think it's everybody. Because you're doing it for the joy. Music, it's not like no people say, yo, man, what's not gonna write that thing and go say, bang, 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 stop. Bang, bang. No. It was somebody got to spend the money, book the studio time, get up on a 24 track. You can't waste time. So artists are hungry for be on that track to your record outside. So that's why you see all these original artists come up with so much vital song to stay there, you know. If you check the levels, everybody says 90 songs is the best, which is true. How it is laid out, this record, the substance, you can't go around that. Can check a rhythm lane now and check a rhythm lane in 90.
Yeah.
How you going to play that? Probably that drum machine there still there, you can't find that one there again. Because remember, you know, them man they put all three things together for form one sound, you know. Me seem to that 3 snare to get 1 snare.
And remember, this is pre-computer and all these stuff. You got to figure out a way to make all of this happen here.
I can't tell you this, what I know much about Steely and Clevie. They explore. They make sound that you don't have. They do that and put it on a chip or something, and when they're ready to play, they put that in and say, this, you can't. So how that man play and say, yo, why you lick it like Steely? You can't lick.
Because they built that.
They built that. I said the man take out snare and say, hey, this is the snare we play upon us for them here. I mean, listen to the snare going on. And when Firehouse I already one time, I remember I say, yo, I want a snare that was Steely they have. You can't find it anywhere on the machine. Where you find it? They make that. I record the Firehouse too. George, I am on every label. I am on every label.
Yeah.
All the label. Jam, I record with Jammies too.
What song did you do? Do you remember the song you did for Jammies?
Drought.
Drought. Do you remember the year?
It was 90 something. Because I was supposed to record the album for Jammies, me and Jonah Cat.
It was, yes, you know what? Yes, I heard this.
We're supposed to do it.
What had happened with that?
All right. What had happened, right? When Jammies asked me to do the album, I said, okay. But when we get back, I did have some show in foreign. No, when I get back now and Jammies, I haven't been in like about 3 months. Jammies on the same one record the album, but didn't talk no business. To me, like, yeah, we're going to do this, I want to do this. So I end up vice one song, and he put out that song. Understand? No. All these times now, he was saying yes. Because he has plan. You know the plan that he have? I didn't even know that. When Jonah Keller tell me, he want to put out a Clash album. I have no idea about that. So James was just using me to get some track from me and track from Jonah Keller and put it out. Because he ended up doing the track for the album for Jonah Cat. You know? Because remember, you know, when me boss Jonah Cat, not boss it, you know. I was the man.
Jonah Cat didn't boss at the time when you had boss it.
Nah, man. You can't tell you that. When me boss and me I run the business. All right, let me tell you this. Me are the only artist that Super Cat Vice album with. Nobody else. I am the only artist that for sure is my bad.
Talking about that then.
Yeah.
How come you weren't on the good, the bad, the ugly album?
Because that come after. This is what I'm trying to say, but I don't want to talk too much about this Wild Apache thing, because this Wild Apache thing, as far as I may understand, I wasn't signed to Wild Apache. You know. But my album, according to what I heard, it was underneath Wild Apache. And Wild Apache, as far as I understand, that's why I don't too comment on this too much, was actually signing over to Columbia Record. You know, so I leave that now for...
So then I guess that's just some stuff that you guys still are working out on the back end right now.
Yeah. Because even when I come to New York, Jonah Cat was still not even doing too much things. As a bad artist, he was a bad artist. Cat was a record. I record him, I have him, now I put him out, you know? You understand? But that's my brother, man.
Yeah.
Jonah Cat is my brother.
That's so
man.
crazy. Okay, you're doing stuff here. You're touring around. You're doing all these good stuff here. When did Because I know there was a break in recording for you. I think this was for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
You had stopped recording. What was the issue there why you stopped recording?
It wasn't like a great issue, but from the business point and what is going on, I said, I'm gonna pay some more time to the family, and see the youth them grow. And at the same time, I'm looking what going on with the music, but I see where the music were going.
Because this had at the time when you took your break, things had really changed now.
Yeah.
From your style, at this time, Bounty Killers was full-fledged, Bourgeois was full-fledged.
Yeah.
These new crop of artists that you hadn't seen in your time, they were full-fledged monsters in the business at this time here.
I'm up to date with them, man, because Bounty Killer, I'm a DJ now. Killer's my DJ, I love Bounty Killer, man. You see? But with the business, the business part of it, you have to take time and see. Because your pension, after you do so much great hits out there, what's going to happen? And then the business was going away where you can sit down and vice.
Yeah.
You don't have to run, go nowhere and hold a vibe again. You just record line by line and punch. So, that is where I take a break. Not realizing it was such a long break too, because time is going and you never watch it. And watch the business with friends that flow, and then we see this new artists come up with a whole different type of thing now. You know what I'm saying? Because it is so easy to put pen to paper and put it out there. But can you really go out there and do it? What you hear on the record is not what you hear out there. And these artists are good. I love some of these artists.
Yeah.
Lyrically. But I don't think they're going to last. A few might last, but, And then again, the business part, again, is what selling to or what they can market.
And that's really what it comes down to.
What it comes down to. But me personally, also, I believe in music with substance. Music we can stay. You take it up and play it all 10 years from now. Or when me gone, it still sound the same. You just record this today. Not
But
this type of
substance.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I believe in the old school, and I see a lot of the old school people them now is not even much around, because if you look the other day, Bunny Wailer gone, Toots gone, and then me see the other day I was watching your thing and I see a vibe artist like Lone Ranger, people for know some people, artists, they're vital,
100%.
The business,
That's why I like to sit down with artists like you, him, and those type of artists, because there's a lot of untold stories that needs to be told. Like, hey, you know what? I did this part here, and we didn't know how much it really meant to the business. You
and
understand?
then again, let me tell you something. Me are the only artist Ninja Man ever kill.
You and Ninja Man had a clash?
No clash.
Yeah.
Ninja, every artist ride Ninja kill them. Whether you want clash or not clash, he may just draw for your clash and kill you, whether you do it or not. As I can remember, me are the only artist. The last time I seen that, and I talk, and I say, he said, I need to kill you, man. I said, boy, if you couldn't even kill me, you're not going to hold me to kill me. So artists like the Gargan to them for honor to and respect, because it is artists like this where set the thing to,
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Gargan, yeah.
Got 2 questions before I get you out of here.
Yeah.
Okay? With even your career, crazy stuff you did in your career, when would you say was the highest part of your career, and when would you say was the lowest part of your career?
I don't think I'm the low part, because I'm enjoying everything in my life.
There has to, it's not a matter of enjoyment. Yes, there has to be a high point and a low point.
High point was 91, coming down to 92, very high, because as I explained before, so many things was happening within the time frame. It seems like it needed about 10 of me.
Yeah.
To do what I was doing at the time, because I was dear. Dub plates, so I do a lot.
Yeah.
Lots of dub plates. But taking a break from the thing, and then I didn't see it like a low, because if you get low point in your career is when you notice, hey, it's not happening. But it's not like it's not happening. I step back.
Nobody told you to step back.
No.
You decided to step back.
I decided to step back. And therefore, something is going to come. So you know what's happening.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to ask you next was.
Because I spent time looking at my daughter's career too. And all this stuff, you know. So it's
because
like,
yes.
You don't like the music put aside. No.
It's just sometimes you take a break from the front to come back here to still look, you know.
Yeah.
And then see what's going on from there.
I always see what's going on, man. Look what's happening. But we have some stuff coming. I'm just waiting upon the right time.
So we will see some.
You will know officially.
Yeah.
You know.
And you mentioned you have a daughter in the business too. What's her name?
Rayandra.
Yeah.
Rayandra Hudson. Bad artist.
Singer or DJ?
Singer.
Yeah.
Singer. Yeah.
Following in her daddy's footsteps.
Yeah, man. She's tough. Yeah. She just finished university too. Concordia. So.
What's the number one advice you would give her as somebody that's been around in the business for so long? One vital piece of information you would give her?
Okay, from the music point, do good songs. Songs with substance. Songs that can uplift people and teach people. Secondly, know the business part. All right? Because that will be your pension. You know? And that is where my thing is. You have to put music out there that will stay and educate people, because look what's going on in the world now. Nobody never knows, say, COVID did just mash up the world, sir. So this open eyes. You know what I'm saying? This open eyes for you to make preparation for know, say, a life. And this is the way you have to live and go through with life. Yeah, man, but she's up on the right part. It's nothing rushy and nothing.
Yeah.
Just right timing, right everything.
With your teaching, taught her the businesses, seeing what you went through, what you go through and all that, she has a better handle, and plus she has the internet right now.
Yes.
A tool that most artists back then did not have.
Did not have.
You understand? Which made a world of a difference right now.
Because back in the days, people were selling. Now it's views.
You understand? You understand?
Yeah. So this is why I honor those artists that sell, man. There's artists that sell, actually sell CD and record.
Talking about selling, I heard, was it Pankak? It was one of your songs. Did a couple million sales.
Yes. But I'm not gonna talk on that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. I guess because, again, this is part of the whole situation happening right now. I got to listen. Before I get you out of here, is there any where they could check out you online or anything, any social media that you actually
man. Instagram, Facebook. Although I'm not really, you don't see me much time posting anything. You know what I mean? But
you're there.
Yeah. And music still sells.
What name could they find you on Instagram?
APACHE SCRATCHY. Not change about that. What APACHE SCRATCHY? So you punch up that is it. APACHE SCRATCHY. Hotmail.com.
Crazy. Yeah. Listen, before I get you out of here, you know I need a crazy medley before you get out of here, right?
All right. You want a medley to that?
Yes. Hit after hit, crazy medley.
Yeah, all right. Now this is the muscle. Medley. Wicked. Well, I say circle Apache because you come to tear it up. Anyway, you got it off y'all and pull up. You got the title and the gold cup. And when it come to lyrics, say you have that. Pankak. Say pankak. Put the up and I put it pankak. You put this and then you put it pankak. Oh, do you hear me? How you feel when me shuffle and deal? How you feel when me shuffle and deal? How you feel when me shuffle and deal? How you feel? Oh, do you hear me? Anywhere that Apache go, anywhere that Apache go, anywhere that Apache go, the girls them a follow. Oh, do you hear me? Girl pan consignment. Ella pour the house and me say pure argument. Girl pan consignment. Ella pour the house and me say pure argument. Well, me a the son of super cat and the daddy, me a the wicked Apache. Oh, you hear me? Me are the son of Super Cat, the daddy, me are the wicked Apache. Oh, you follow me now? Test me now. You think I watch me, you go metal and test me now. You think I told me, you go metal and test me now. All right, in Toronto, on the test me now. Boom blast! Muscle. Entertainment report. Keep it locked.
Apache Scratchy.
Blessing,
Big boss.
blessing.
Thank you so very much for sitting down and doing this. And
Anytime,
listen,
man. Anytime.
there's still so much more to go through. But you see, this right here is a solid foundation to what's more to come.
More to come.
What I respect so much is your honesty, your vibrant, how you see things, how you remember things, and your experiences that you've been through that you were so willing to share with us today.
Same so. Not
Yeah.
no change. That's it.
Yeah.
You know?
You know
Yes,
my door is always open, right? You know we have to connect sooner rather than later again, right?
I would say things is... So you know the
Yeah.
real thing.
Yeah.
Will happen soon.
This was just a prelude.
Yeah. It's a blessing, man. It's a honor to be here because, you know, as we say, we go with spirit.
You understand?
So when you call me, it was just, hey,
Yeah.
right connection.
Right place, right
Right
time.
connection,
You
yeah.
understand?
Yeah,
Let me give your outro and get you out of here because this conversation,
Wicked.
legendary.
Blessing,
Big
muscle.
boss.
Yeah, man.
Maximum respect
Every
again.
time, man.
All right. Outro time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out. This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.